have friends. They have family members. They took responsibility of sending other people to school. Today, somebody who doesn't understand anything about presidency, is there all over the place, confused, taking decisions that do not make sense. And you think some of us will respect you? No. This is our first segment. So we're about to go to the line. Those of you who are on the internet, the internet went off. We want to say thanks to Anthony Stephen for getting us back on the internet. But you can call us on 0776 104104. Are you surprised that in year 3 of the Unity Party, President Bwaka is now complaining that the Commerce Ministry isn't doing well to please the people after he took the Vice President to do the responsibility of the ministers there? 0776. Hello? Yeah, hello. Welcome.
Thank you. This is Washington Soap.
Washington Soap. The president says he's disappointed. The Ministry of Transport, the Commerce is not doing anything. And the people of Liberia, they are in mess.
Yeah, let me appreciate you for the discussion, and I hope that KOK and Minister will give much time to discuss the issue, because I really love the way you discuss the issue. The president is a complete mistake for our project. It's a very, very complete mistake. Like the vice president, he instructed his vice president to intervene. So what was the report the vice president made? The Minister of Commerce, everyone out there, he ain't put that there. So if you're not working, he is not working. So why would he come out and say such a thing? The man is the president. Like he said, he's a community chairman. The president is not put up mess, man.
Thank you, Washington. Thank you so much. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you. It's from Painesville.
From Painesville. Let's hear you.
I am not surprised that the president is complaining, because I knew that this was going to happen. And I follow the Congress Minister currently of Matole Dagote, follow from the Ministry of Gender. She's able to perform there. Just all the home gloves, long nails, and thin faces. And for her to succeed at the Ministry of Commerce, I saw that as a misplacement for her, because she has no idea, she has no qualification in that field. I don't know how she gets a ministry. So for the president to say he's complaining, I mean, I don't know how he can say it for that ministry. That ministry is a very key ministry when it comes to Nigeria. Responsible for the nation.
Yeah.
You place somebody at the level who has no idea. I mean, you just trust the government, and he's coming and saying he's complaining. I mean, we are not that surprised that they are complaining, but we'll be surprised if it's performed, because we know they will not perform. They are not performing. Even if you have no success story for the 2 years in government, I don't know when you have performed, you know, well, and to come to the presidency.
Okay, thank you. We'll leave you there and pick up this other person. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, General Chauffeur, how you doing?
I'm okay. The president says he's disappointed in the Ministry of Commerce. The Liberian people, they are suffering.
Well, there's more to come under the rescue administration. You know, Liberian people will see the worst of this government. All I have to say on this show today is that more to come. You know, because during the past administration, Liberian was like betrayed by those fake politicians that call themselves rescuer today. And now today they will everything that happened in this country, we will watch it. All I can say, you don't have to expect nothing to go Joseph Baga with Joseph Baga being statement that he will come for you to dance to the devil, he will dance to the devil. And Joe Baga made a statement, if you don't win the election, there'll be an end of Liberia. All we have to do, we Christians, we Muslims, everybody that believe God, we have to pray that God will save us from all the bondage that we are in. All right, thank you for the show, and thank you for putting me to tell. I'm Lawrence. I'm calling for Ray Makeke.
Okay, thank you, Lawrence. Thank you so much. Let's pick up this caller. Hello? Hello? Hello. Oh, 0776-104-104, 086-500-104. WhatsApp number 231-886-500-104. Let's pick up this person. Hello?
Jerome?
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you for discussing on this question.
Okay.
First and foremost, we want to say Waka has failed himself. So Waka should not blame or complain or you should blame on the current minister because you as the father or you as the leader, when you fail the position, you don't need to share blame. Waka has failed himself the way he conducted and he continued to conduct the government. So he shouldn't share blame. Waka is one of the president of the republic that is vindicated and leader who does not listen to the personality of the people. The man who came out and said he cannot listen to the radio and you don't listen to the agenda of the people is by the media. So Waka has conducted himself in a manner so he should not get blamed. You feel?
Okay.
He wanted to tell the black people and he has still undominated. So what are we waiting? Waka is out. That man cannot even be a community chairman. That man cannot dignify to be a community chairman because he does not work, he does not meet the respect of being a chairman.
Okay. Yeah, welcome. Hello. Let's go to line 2.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Thank you. Waka says he's disappointed in the Ministry of Commerce. The people of Liberia, the people are suffering. And the minister is not performing.
Thank you very much. This is just affirmative and a clear confirmation of what we've been saying. And agree that he has failed because he appoints before the minister. He appoints everyone to work in his government and he works at the way and pleasure of his appointment. So why is he telling us that? Wow, he's supposed to tell us that he failed. Some of us will need the one that this man was going to be a failure in his governmental job. This man, he was getting 10 million agricultural tools to go to Loba today. Where is it? This man was asked by President to pay over the PM40 rent. What became of it? President Doe brought you and fire you right at international airport. This man is a pathological failure. He will never succeed. People who voted for him just wasted their time, and this is the end result of what they are doing. So the next thing I will tell you, people, that is what they will. There's a result of the public say is fair. Thank you,
okay.
Always give you the opportunity to make our brother national. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll pick up this caller on line 1. Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon, good evening.
Yeah, welcome. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you very much. I do receive all. Finish my name from Broadview.
Your man brother says he's disappointed. The Minister of Commerce is not doing well. The Liberian people are suffering. He wants the people to provide, Liberia should provide their own thing.
I do receive all. Let me see. He will cry more than that because from the beginning of his governance, this is not workers violate the constitution of this country. More especially in the case of the war, the speaker. When illegally remove the speaker of the House of Legislature, when the guy went to Supreme Court, after Supreme Court come out with a ruling, he fell. This is not workers listening. Ruling for the Supreme Court, he said he will do this work. Directly, he was saying that he will do better work. The region speaker, the leader, they go against the constitution of this country. Do you know what get the great mind that Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs, they were taking people from their job. You were there comfortably sitting down. They don't take action. And see, they even went to handle the local content. You say, hey, the minister and director can steal, then the more you say, what are doing people, no problem. They won't do no pocket that out of crowd about this hour. In fact, there is also the nature of the ministry of public way, why we say in the case of what you mentioned, they took it and certify a protest girl or so from local country, which have been convicted.
Then tomorrow you'll be crying.
Thank you. Then tomorrow you will be crying. No, this is not possible. You don't cry yet. You will cry more than that. Oh, you turn it on the night. We are coming back.
Okay. Thank you. But let me read something. Those of you calling, just give me a break. Let me read something what the community chairman said, because Braka is not a president. And those of you who respect Braka, trust me, I'm not going to respect him. You know why? Because anyone who doesn't respect the constitution of our country, I'm not going to respect him. Because it is the same constitution that brought Braka to the presidency. And the man just all over the place acting reckless. He doesn't want to follow the laws. He doesn't. But listen to this. Listen, this is Braka word to the Ministry of Commerce. Y'all listen. Quote, if you don't know the importance of that ministry, he's referencing the Ministry of Commerce. If you don't know the importance of that ministry, you have to know it now. Business people are complaining about that ministry. If you know you are not doing anything, we'll remove you because the Liberian people are suffering. You go and choose and make an appointment. You took the vice president from Capitol Hill. You gave him the responsibility as the man who should go on the field to take responsibility of the work or workings of the Ministry of Commerce. And then when the vice president comes back and the price of rice is still being on the level of what the Liberian people didn't expect, for you to take the blame as the president who made that mistake, then you go to the Ministry of Commerce and you start shifting blame? Are you serious? What kind of back and forward leadership? You know what Braka doing? When you have your car to go in front, you should move the gear that will carry you in front. But Braka is driving in reverse. But he's not even driving in reverse. There are some people that can speak certain English, they say reverse the car beyond. That is not accepted. But let me just tell you, that is double negative. That's what Braka is doing. Braka is reversing the country behind. And this is unacceptable. This is nonsensical. And we Liberians, we are not going to accept it. What kind of man you can just jump for in your room, you just take all kind of stupid decision and you want us to accept it? You go take one vice president who was selling scratch car because he became lawmaker, and we in a society where people take action based on their anger, and he's vice president today, you go saying to say, my man, go deal with the prices of the commodities. When the man finish burning, then you come back, you won't bring the woman or the person are there. How dare you? How dare you? Look, when we tell people that Braka is cursed, and people think that, you know, why Liberians do not understand the meaning of blessing and money? When you are a cursed person, a Braka, every time you touch something, that something will deteriorate. It will go down. It will be going down. It will be going down. It will be spoiling. That's why the man's own life, he was unable to take care of his life. I have one of my friends who was working with these organizations from the United States or the UN. If you check that boy, the boy lay, salary that you're making today, that boy has one of the biggest high school in the country. Small salary, when I even read 5,000 or even 3,000. The boy today, he has one of the biggest high schools in the country. You take one useless man who not even want to take care of his own life, and you say you want the man to change your life. The man who are making $22,000 every month as vice president. As vice president. Not even minister, vice president. At the end of the day, 12 unbroken years. What do you get from all of that man? The man's own life. He's not capable of controlling his own life. He doesn't have business. A woman was saying, Kalama. That kind of man. So the woman will say, donor with sugar, Kalama with donor. That kind of man, you take your trust, you go put it in Kalama. So then she will say she wants to say Gary, you can confuse people in one room. You don't get stable business. When you rather you sell Kalama, when you rather you sell donor, when you rather you sell co-author. A man who are making $21,000 with all of the Booker's concession agreement signed during the early reading. And because Braka goes into the presidency, some of the Unity Party folks say, oh, yeah, the man blessed. Who told you? When Braka is blessed, our people will not be crying every day. But you know why? That man is Christ. He's an evil man. And that is why I said to you folks, look, if we honoring all of our presidents, we put them in a particular room, we'll put Braka in the toilet. Y'all go call him. Y'all go call him. Look, we are here to transmit our messages in the ears and minds of our people. If a man who takes the presidency of our country and do not appreciate the country law, look, we will not respect you. And you want for us to come, we'll be sorry for you. How come the Minister of Commerce has failed? How come this ministry that the president himself has made a lot of recommendations and even laws on the commodities in the country? And in March, the president comes back with complaint. And he say, oh, what he said, let me read it again so you can hear it. Let me read it again so you can hear it. Let me read it. Where is it? Let me read what Braka said so you people can hear it. Look, our country is retrogressing. Our country is going behind. Our country is damaging. Let me read it so you people can hear it. This is a shame for our country. This is disgusting. This is troubling. Let me read it. Listen to him. If you don't know the importance of that ministry, now, brother, now, you have to know it now. Business people are complaining about that ministry. If you know you are not doing anything well, we will remove you. The Liberian people are complaining. So the question here is, why didn't you go to your vice president to tell you, my man, the players saying you didn't do well? The players are saying you to reduce the prices of commodities. I thought you said you were selling two confused people. The vice president is confused, the president is confused. So when you put two confused brains together, you get things messed up. And that is why the country is like this. They want another opposition complaining that the president of the Republic of Liberia, the one you have voted for, the unserious man who was he was just not capable of taking care of his own life, are living on loan. Why during Ellington he was telling people they wasted opportunity. Today his own is worse, very worse. And you know, let me tell you folks, I'm sitting in this big chair. I'm wondering about the courage that our people will take against this government. Like I was telling you before we went off the social media, look, nobody will protest against Waka. You know why? Some food, when you look at some babies, you see mother feeding some babies, they can close the baby nose, they force the baby without food. You know why they can do it? Because they want that baby to have strength. The president said that Braka said he knows. He wanted to be president by all costs. It's so good, he's the president of the country. But I do not see him as a president. I see him as a community chairman. You know why I refer to him as a community chairman? Because sometimes when a community chairman make mistake, you can take the community chairman to, the bigger authority. So issues, the community chairman can handle it. So when you tell one confused man, you say he 84-year-old, you made him president because of the age, and he just doing tango thing, you get confused. The man is inept. And you can see Braga walking jelly. When you say it, then you get vexed. You see Braga walking jelly, these Dwada bosses there, how they can lay one side. What kind of man will get sense to do something? Like I said, and I will continue to repeat that it doesn't make sense for the president to take Braga to take the vice president and do the job of the commerce ministry, and then he comes back after a few months and say the commerce ministry blunder. Even the woman in her office will say, what kind of unserious man so? What kind of blind man saying president? He just doing confused thing. The same thing he's doing today, he's going to do it tomorrow. Taking the job of the public works ministry and giving it to a criminal like Brani Samuka. Because Braga himself is a criminal. So all the people Braga listen with, they are just a bunch of rogues. What made a man so brave? Huh? We telling you that the man who you want put in government, that man stole every people money. That man won election because of his criminality. They took the election, a result for him and announced a new result. New election. So that kind of man, Braga, you don't let corruption. In the words of your partisans, you are not corrupt. So all the thing we told you, you stay away for Brani Samuka, you gave him yellow machine. What did Brani Samuka knows about yellow machine? What Brani Samuka understands about yellow machine? Yes, because you do not have a friend to give you yellow machines. You don't have no friend, Mr. Small President. When they get a team B, they get a team C, then they get a team D. Braga is a small president, he's a community chairman. So, men that do not get no international partners, you just go put on team B or team C. That's where he belongs. So, he goes for yellow machine. They same liar who said that the yellow machine that they brought initially was given to him by a former friend. That kind of mayor want me to take serious. That kind of mayor, a man who you claiming to be president will be lying. He doesn't respect the law. That kind of mayor want me to take serious. The man, if you say GRVE, then you can have some argument. But if you say GAVE, it's in the past. That means somebody finish giving you 285 yellow machine. That's what Braga said. Oh, the yellow machine that my friend decided to give me the yellow machine. How come the friend who gave Braga yellow machines, they will put the yellow machine on Queen in the net to be carrying the bag and come out and say, oh, your yellow machine is expensive. That kind of man you won't sound man like me, Ajay Roosevelt, to go and put my trust in that kind of human being. The first player is the man doesn't respect himself. Because no sound person who believes in the capacity of transparency will come to the public and lie and say, we're not a former friend getting yellow machine. Look, this country doesn't have a president. This country doesn't have a president. We are running a country with a community chairman with no international contact. Whether you like it is the fact. He's a president, but he lies. He's a president, he violates the constitution of our country. He's a president, he doesn't speak truth. He's a president, his decisions are all odd. What kind of president is that? I can't even call him a Babati president. Because he doesn't merit that position. That title, he doesn't merit. So those of you who say, what kind of president, he's blessed. Look, blessing is not about the position you hold. Because when you say this man is a president, so what's about King Nebuchadnezzar? A wicked man who led the people of that regime. What's about some of the people who entered church to kill people? Are they blessed? We saw how it ended with them. So blessing is not about how much money you have, how much position you own. It's about what you bring to the ordinary people. So that man is Christ. And that is why our country will continue to go down. Braga is a disgrace to Liberia. Oh, the Ministry of Commerce, the Ministry of Commerce, the Ministry of Commerce. A president is complaining. A president is complaining. I thought the opposition should be complaining. Who appointed a woman? Who appointed a deputy? Who appointed the other directors? Who brought them into the commerce ministry? Who declared executive order number this, number that, number the other one on the commodities in the country? At the end of the day, in March of 2026, where some of these things should be behind us by now, and we enjoy stretching ahead, he comes back and say, oh, the people at the commerce ministry. Let me quote him before you say I'm lying. Let me quote him. If you don't know the importance of that ministry, you have to know it now. Business people are complaining. This is Braka talking. Oh, President John Weah is in F. Do you know the other day Braka said when you're in opposition, he said John Weah paying $50,000 rule? That the $50,000 road, that Boko can take a car and put that car on the road there from rehab and be putting a salary there, coming to the mansion, that they spend 30 million every year, budget year, put 30 million there, and they were unable to complete the executive mansion. Today, he sits there. The people they straw to tell you these people do not appreciate Liberians and they do not love Liberia. The man said when he was in opposition, he said John Weah was building $50,000 road. And those roads were not up to the tax of our country. Today, it is the same $50,000 road that Braka can be driving his $1 million car on. Imagine the president is riding a $1 million car. Who wants to kill you, Braka? Do you think the people of this country care whether you live or you not live? What kind of man is this? How did we get here, Liberians? Am I dreaming or this is serious? A height. Trust me, a height. It's painful. But you know why we swallow this? Because sometimes you say, I do not want to be in other countries. You say that. You say, oh, I do not want to be in other countries because the country here suffer, the country suffering people. So why I can't here in Africa for? No. I can say that. You know why I can say that? And no sound person should say that. You know why? Because the pain of your mother bringing you onto this earth is the most important thing you should look at. And it is the worst pain that any woman will bear. So you should respect that pain and say, even though I'm suffering in the midst of criminals, hardship, and among I'm among bandits, but because of my mother putsch, I accept to be in Liberia. Because look, everything that you face allows you to understand left ahead. Next time, when somebody comes to you to tell you, say, oh, this is this is that, you will think. The man is a community chairman. The man doesn't merit the presidency. The man looks like Dwala boss. You know, see Braka walking? The way the Dwala bosses used to be laying. I don't know if some of you used to see the Dwala bosses. They can't take care of it. There were bosses like, Dwala bosses. They used to be laying one side. I will not respect Braka until Braka respect the constitution of our country. And he can't do anything to me. You're going to tell him. Say, Jerry Roosevelt say, Mr. Braka, community chairman, you can't do nothing to him. Look, this country belongs to us. There were no day we left this country. And we're not going to be embarrassed by other people. By this time, the Ministry of Commerce, this is the place that Braka should be celebrating. And so, I dropped the price of rice yesterday. If you go and take your $15 to go buy rice, if somebody give you $50 liberty back, $50 liberty change, you should be happy. And the $50 cup of red, the people selling, some of the people can put candle in the cup. Some of you don't know these things. And you should be mindful of the people that can measure the rice fast in a plastic bag. This country is retrogressing. When I say retrogressing, the country is going behind. Under this field man, under this cash man, under this man who has a heart of a battery. Trust me, look, Liberia will still progress. If we could survive the war, we survive Corona, we survive Ebola, that Bwaka will not survive. That Bwaka will not survive. That the community chairman will not survive. We're going to survive. We will survive. Don't tell nobody say, oh, I know why in Africa for. I know why in Liberia for. No, it is a disrespect to your mother pin. And General Roosevelt will never do it. My mother went through the last pain to bring me into this life. And it will not be a man, a unserious man like Bwaka, to allow me to say, no, I'm not supposed to be in Liberia. I will face the challenge. I will survive. But there will come a time where the people of this country, they will move and eat the unpleasant meal of our country that will bring joy to our children. You in your TD, then you still complaining about Ministry of Commerce. You in your TD, then you still complaining about Ministry of Commerce. When you finish complaining about Ministry of Commerce, the next thing you be complaining about Ministry of Transport. Today, the Ministry of Transport is a no-go zone. Have you passed there recently? None of the people sitting home. When they're not breaking people home down, then you know what they're doing? They're chasing Liberians. Job. Now, what can happen when you pull a cash man in your presidency? I will continue to say it. The man doesn't respect the law. You gotta bring one community chairman who doesn't understand anything. The man I got no friend. He just said that no Kosovo. What would you do with Kosovo? What do we have to do with Kosovo? So you know what? Because the man is used to taking loan, taking credit from banks. You know what he did a few days? He went to one of the banks in the country and took money from there and bought those yellow machines. Now, the country, people are going to get hungry more. If you get your 10 naira, don't just eat all. People will suffer more. I was telling somebody in 2020, the beginning of 2024, I said, wait for year 3. I don't know why I can say these things and they work. I was telling the person, I said, you know what? Wait for year 3 and see how people will start suffering. And you will see these things happening because I see squarely the writings on the wall. One president wanted a decision. He should come to cabinet meeting to be telling people, say, oh, the Minister of Commerce is not doing well. The Minister of Commerce is not doing well. The basic people complaining. The Liberian people are complaining. I thought you are a professional man. I thought you understand. I thought you are an agriculturalist. I thought you know about agriculture. One friend I want to get. So before you do something, you will go be crediting from bank because of his life. What kind of man who they crediting? You reach to the second most powerful office in the country. Then you stay crediting. The Bible do not condemn crediting, but the Bible says you should go pay. But you can't reach to that kind of level. Look, there are some jobs you did as a common Liberian. You work in some places, to just go to certain people and say, my man, I want for you to do the thing for me. You will just look at your level and say, no, I can't reach to that level. It's like you used to go to $60 Kobo shop. And then you start making 5,000 US. No matter how humble you are, you're not going to eat to that $60 Kobo shop. That's how you're looking. When you reach in set life, when you reach certain level, you can bring yourself down to a particular level. But brother is a reckless man. He doesn't care. Whether you go tell Costa to go borrow money, to beg for money, to do the one he do, he will do it. He doesn't care. The man is careless. So, I just brought this to you. Those of you who were on the internet, you left from the internet, thank you for joining us. We'll open the line again. We wanted to have some, maybe a second topic, but I decided to bring this topic back because other people who left the internet, they came back, so we can discuss these things. At the end of the day, our people in this country will make sound decisions under pressure. How many persons willing to take sound decision under pressure? Let me drink water and give you a short story. I love story. Maybe apart from me, but almost 90 or 99% folks, they want to go to America. Folks, this is a short story. Before we go to the telephone line, almost everybody today, if you ask somebody, say you want to go to America, the expectation and the response is 99.9% yes. Even though for me, I get time for that place. Yeah, I haven't remember doing a prayer point for traveling to America. No, I don't appreciate. I pray for people there. Wish good for people because they are good friends, and they sometimes help in quest for us. And so yes, but the reality there is that when you see the American men today, everywhere their citizens go, they go there with anger to take their citizen. That America you see, it was a bitter pills that brought America. It was not voting a cook lebraka, a criminal lebraka. How many things you going to put to your chest to make Liberia who you want Liberia to be? That what matters. So tomorrow when a Liberian president hear that Inie or Leonie may want to take the people's job, he will say no. You know why? Because he will think about where Liberia came from and who made Liberia to be where Liberia is today. And that decision matters. And that's the kind of decision I'm about to tell you. And so I want you to record this. I want you to record this. There's a short story, but a real story. When you go into the American history, you will see that, look, this woman is being placed in the archive of the American Center of History. Her name is Emily Gigo. That woman, the America that all of y'all want to go. America was not built on silver platter. It was a single decision that made America today. And I just want to teach some of you. Now the kind of reckless and stupid decision y'all can make in Liberia. Y'all go tell somebody who misused his life recklessly. He was making money. He didn't open company. He didn't employ anybody. You throw your trust and put it in him, and you think you're going to get anything. Anytime you put your money in bingo, it's gone. Every time you put your money in bingo, it's gone. Braca is a political gamble. And you Liberians, you gamble yourself. And that's why today, some of the folks who believe in him, they're crying today at the Ministry of Transport. The next group of people that are about to be crying, the people at the Commerce Ministry. So listen, I don't know if this is suitable, but let me just tell you a very short story about America. What made America very great, it was taking a decision that even the American army didn't expect. All of you, I'm going to go to America. I'm going to go into America. Well, I came to Liberia. Listen. So here is this physically challenged man. Here is this physically challenged. That means the man, maybe his legs not correct, or his hand, or his arm. But for that man, his legs, like you say, cripple. Okay, he was physically challenged. And 1776, the same year America got her independence, this is what happened. So that man had friends in the army. He rather wanted to join the army to free his country. They're not voting one stupid man who misused his life. These are people that are making decisions for their country. They love their country more than themselves. That's why if you kill American men, the government will go after you. It can take how many years? You know what they're doing it for? They're doing it for that lady who took that decision. Now listen, this man is physically challenged. He was desperate to join the army to fight the British people. Listen, Liberians, take a decision for your country and not for individual. Don't be carried away by political rhetoric. So, for months, the British army was pushing on the Americans. And they were closing on. And so, one of the physically challenged men friends, one of the army of within the soldier within the American army came to visit this man. And they were lecturing, they were having conversation. And the other man who was physically challenged, his daughter was in the room. So that guy is around 12, 13 years old. So they don't even believe that she would take any decision or making amity if it concern her. No. This is how I want for Liberians to be. And that is why every time I come here, I give you stories. And these stories are facts. Facts. So while they were having the conversation, the army guy was telling this surveillant who was really desperate to join the army, but because of his physical challenge, the American people would not allow him to do it. So he was asking his friend, he said, but how the fighting? Your friend was telling him, it's not easy, this. We have this message, but we can't get it across because the people crossed our supply line. They were having this conversation deeply. This young baby, 12, 13-year-old girl, Emily Gigo, go on your phone and check for Emily Gigo. So, when the girl listen, they get in a room following the conversation. So the lady, she not even reach voting age. Some of you in voting age, you taking stupid decision. Tomorrow, you can't be blaming people. Now listen, the guy hearing the conversation, you know what she did? She wore her clothes. She left her pa and his friend in their house. She took the back door. She went straight on the base. All of you want to go to America. Look, sound decision under pressure. When the guy went on the base, the guy said, I have come to see General Green. So the people say, well, small girl, bro, small child in Kenya, why? What do you can? She said, no, somebody sent me to see General Green. The people said, no. The army man said, no. She said, no, you know the American trainer, they're smart, they can speak. So she started convincing the people, oh, this is this. So the other guy said, let me go check if General Green there. So when she went, when the guy came by, the guy said, oh, General Green is busy. She said, I have to see him. It's urgent. It's important. Then somebody can tell you, say, oh, car will stop. No car will hitch in 100. They pull you, take it to your ear. How dare you? How dare you hate truth? So that little girl convinced the soldier people, the America you see today. So they allow her to go to General Green. So when she got to General Green was like, what happened? You said somebody sent you to me? She said, yes. Then she said, the information that stuck you people, that the British army, the little girl explained the whole thing. She said, I can carry that message. General Green said, hey, I'm begging you, don't bring the ballot to me. The little girl said, look, General Green, I have the capacity to deliver the message to General Sumter. And because I'm doing this, I want my country, America, to be free. And so the General Green said, no, we can't allow you. We have go-readers, we have military people, we have experts. She said, look, trust me, I can deliver the message. That girl is not taking a decision because somebody came to her and said, hammer my salary, I will hammer your vote. Today you crying at the hospital. The same hospital is stink. That little girl is not saying that John Weir said you must go to school free, and you said no, you can pay your own school fee. Today, you scratching your head. That little girl is taking sound decision under pressure. Because you know why she's doing it? She has a future ahead. And even if she doesn't survive, she knows her country will be safe. That's how people grow country. People don't grow country based on political rhetoric. So she said, okay. So General Green look at the girl too much and say, what kind of when General Green police so the leg get police so. When she police so the leg get police so he said, so he went for the people. He put the plan of America against the British people. Go read the American history. If you not see Emily, Emily, Gerger, if you do not see Emily giggle about the American Revolution, the true tale of the American Revolution, anytime Kanye, you must call me liar. Don't even listen to me. So Emily giggle took that courage, and General Green decided to give it to her and say, okay, and go. If you make it out, if you not make it out, all of us will die. That little girl jumped in the forest. Mind you, her partner even know about it. That the America you see today, that lady girl fighting for. She's not fighting because a politician spoke to her. She's not fighting because a man who is as useless as Braca, who was unable to take care of his own life. She's speaking because she wants America to be great. That's how they gave the girl the plan against the British soldier. So when she left, she put herself in the forest. When she reached to where the British people were, because the British army, they were the obstacle to the American planes. 1776, I'm telling you. Some of us, we were not really around. Some of you were not really around. They were not even thinking of burning you. That the story I'm giving you here. Go read the American history. Or you just take your phone and click Emily Giggle. You will respect me. I will not bring lies to you yet. So when I let her drop in the forest, the British people grab her. Mind you, she took that paper. You know those days, that hard raw paper. She took the paper, she put it in her. So the British people asked her during the evening hour, they said, small girl, where do you come from? Where you going? She said, oh, the way the people used to do during the war. She said, oh, I'm from the town. I go in the other place. I go in right back. So they said, you sure? She said, yeah. They said, but why your parents? She said, no, my pa, he sent me to this place. I'm going to get something so I can cancel. So the person said, no, we can't allow you to go. What we're going to do, we're not clear with you. So we'll keep you in a small room and we'll send for one woman. The woman will be with you, but the woman will charge you. When the woman not see anything, she will investigate you, ask you some questions before, and in the morning we can allow you to go. Then the lady said, no problem. Now little girl, she not even read voting age. She's not taking stupid decision. She's not being carried away by political rhetoric. So she's taking sound decision under pressure. So when they placed the little girl in the room, they were waiting for the woman. So when they placed the girl in the room, you know what the girl did? That what make America today. The girl, for the first time, the little girl opened the message. The American history said, Emily Giggle read word for word. She read the message word for word. She analyzed it. She copied it in her brain. She read it. You know what she did? She folded that raw paper. The thing that made America great. The thing that made America today. That's why I explained to you. What made America got independent? It wasn't easy. It was a sound decision under pressure. You know what I like did? When she finished reading, she took that raw paper, my people, she put it in her mouth and chew it, and she swallowed it without water, with her saliva. You know what it means? You know what it means? That kind of person who taking that decision, you think the day you go against America, you think they will can't go against America because of you? You think because you sit in Africa and say, oh, they are American president stupid, you think they get time for you? And that is the reason when you go to the American Archive of History, you see the photo of Emlyn Giggle. They get through, you can see the cartoon where they can put the video thing in a high one looking. The history say raw paper. She took that raw paper and ate it and put it into her intestine just for her country to be free. So when the woman killed, the woman checked Emlyn Giggle. Check Emlyn Giggle. The woman couldn't see anything. And then the woman went to the British soldiers. She said, oh, I didn't see anything. She's clear. She did say, okay. Then the general said, we will assign people to you to carry you to your place where you're going, but you must be mindful. She said, okay, no problem. That girl didn't eat any food. That paper in her leg get storming her intestine because she wanted her country to be free. Now the people in my country, you tell them, say, oh, I will be in rule in one day time. Ah, they're running for you. Then when they take them for the job, then they're crying. Because you're stupid. Somebody who didn't take care of their own life for 12 years, making 21, 22,000 US dollars. The man say, when I kind of, all of y'all will enjoy, you go for that kind of nonsense. Today you say at the Ministry of Transport, you say, they will die, they will die. Now you will die. A girl who didn't reach voting age making that decision for her country. So when she got to General Sumter, from General Green to General Sumter, when they went, she reached certain place, she told the British soldier, and she said, y'all can go back, I can make it. So that how the people left her, because they finished checking her, nothing all, they just left her, she left. That's how that little girl got to General Washington. From General Green to General Sumter. That's how she got to General Sumter and delivered the plane from her brain. The paper is not there. She delivered that plane. The American history say Emlyn Giggle ate the unpleasant meal for the sake of the American Revolution. How many of us gonna eat unpleasant meal for the sake of Liberia? You say you go put your try one stupid human being, say the mechanic made things well for you. It's not gonna work. Because you are in his. The girl gave the message. She ate the unpleasant meal. And trust me, in 3 days' time from that message, the British people, the British soldier was caught. They were shackled. And they were eliminated by the American army. And in no time, the American army founded their independence. And when the American men say 1776, they're telling you about Emlyn Giggle. They're not telling you about upside down brain being carried away by political rhetorics. When will Liberians eat the unpleasant meal for the sake of this old country? When? Imagine the president is complaining that one of his ministers, this and that after 3 years. Emlyn Giggle took just 3 days to make history for her country. And that is why when you sit in Africa, you do not know how America stands today. You know what it means to keep raw paper in your intestine? You know what it means? She was not doing it because she was young. She wasn't doing it because she was sophisticated. She was doing it for the sake of the American future. How many of us? How many of us? You tell your future, you give it the one cripple man, you say, you come and get something. Today you cry. Let's go to the line and pick up a few calls. We're already running out of time. 0776 104 104, 086 500 104, and the WhatsApp number is 231 86 500 104. Let's take few calls. Who can eat unpleasant meal for the sake of Liberia? Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
Let me fast. My man, just go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Otis Barry. I do join from Traffic Council.
Yeah.
You see, this whole government hires to stealing. We can understand. You know what I mean? A man I said people get danced with the devil, the one the president. You know anybody that dance with the devil or associate themselves with the devil. They are into so many things. You can read about I show that how will you associate yourself with the devil and you feel you want something to prosper in your country as a president? Who is experience that. Like I did experience in us. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. We'll pick up a few calls here. Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hello?
So, yeah, you just come on my web back with that story and the kicker.
Yeah, go ahead. Thank you. Some people will think we lie. Some people will think we lie.
She was so popular weekend. She was funded lady.
Okay.
She took a challenge to take that letter. And whenever I read it, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. We're not going to lie to people here. We're not going to lie. That's the beauty of Freedom Hub with Oliver Khan. And hello? Yeah, hello.
Hello. My name is Kuku Popo and I call from a residence of the Shago. My brother, let me say thank you for the show. Let me say that God bless you. But we can tell that I bring for free. Let us pray that I got the last man up to polytechnic for inauguration because the guy taking the sport here and we know that President Ware is coming back to fix it. My brother, let me tell you, blessing is grace is more than age. The one I bring for the understand. Grace is more than age. And the man said this country is a Christian nation who does not believe in the prophecy. We understand that 5 years back before election, a prophet told us that in the country prophesied that he will vote for black guy. Black guy, there will be a family and will vote for Oga is the rebel president. What can we do with black guy and what black guy will tell you about it? You will tell the devil, to see
Okay, let's leave you there. Hello? Let's go to line 2 quickly. We're running out of time. Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. You know, thanks. My name is Teddy. I was supposed to speak to you from twice on my County.
Go quickly.
You know, they will continue to cry, but they will continue to cry because they know we saw these things and we told them before.
Okay. Thank you. Hello? Hello? We'll take that 2 more and then make it a date. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, go ahead.
Yeah, there's something to say that I want for all of you off here.
Yes. Yeah, you talk to Stevie. Hello? Okay, we'll pick up this second to the last caller. Hello? Yeah, I'm okay. Go ahead quickly. I'm not getting you, so I'll pick up this last caller. Hello?
Yeah, I get on.
My sissy.
No, okay, it's just Babu. I let you see what happened. They will want to clear the name for the population. Why is the population? They cannot do well.
Okay.
You look at one channel before you finish it, but go to ministry of have to work on ministry and go to work for the people. When you hear that,
okay, ma.
They stay up there. They don't stay up back.
Okay.
When you talk for safety and this talk for that reason of government pressure. Get that for me. Thank you.
Okay, ma, sissy, we have to go. And trust me, I appreciate all of you. Those of you following us on the social media, thank you so much. We'll be here on next week, Monday, on behalf of Princess Oliver Khan. My name is R. Jerome Roosevelt. Anthony Stevens handled the technical aspect and directed this program today. Thank you. My name is R. Jerome Roosevelt.
Coming to rescue your people. Oh, now why you tell us? Yo, you even claims to even be the hero from your experience. So why you for us? So why the rest person not stable? No job, no food.